Touch my skin. What's good, everybody? Marcus Bellringer here, and today we're going to be deep diving into Suno version 5. I'm excited to just go through everything with you all and do a full check out all the different aspects of Suno. Hit that subscribe button so you can get more videos on my workflows and how I use Suno and how you can use Suno too. Here it is, the world's best music model. And let's see if it lives up to its promise here. This is Suno version 5. This is the home page. You can see they do a lot of promoting. The studio's coming. Actually, the studio's here now. And V5 is here. That's what this video is about. So just like regular Suno, you have the Create tab here where you can type in, which could be something like, let's just use what they have here. Hip hop, R&B, trap song about ice cream. Ice cream. I don't know where that came from. Maybe I want some ice cream, some vegan ice cream. So down here, you can see they have some suggested things. I'll put lo-fi in there. We'll put a chant in there. We're going to put an in thing there. And yeah, let's see. Song about, instead of around, let's say about ice cream as a metaphor. Okay, and then hit create. So this is, as you can see, it'll generate 2 songs here. You can also roll the dice. The dice says exciting flow song about baking cookies and ice cream. Okay, we'll do that. We'll generate that. So that's just using a simple prompt. And I believe you can only have 200 characters inside of these simple prompts. Then you go to custom. This is where you can really dial in, get very granular in the AI prompting and creation. But first, let's talk about these different parts. So on the custom, you have your version here. As you can see, we're on V5, whoop, whoop, Pro Beta. They're saying that it's beta, so there might be some glitches, there might be some kinks that will get worked out when they're out of beta, but here we are. And you can select other models if you don't like what's happening in the beta, or if you want to access some other sounds like lower quality sounds or something like that. Then here you can add audio, so you can upload your own audio or you can record your own audio into it. Here you can create persona by clicking create new persona. You see I have DJ Crazy Cat, Bell Squad Kids, cancel everything. That was one of my voices in my single that I used. And then of course you can favorite your personas there. And if you want to use a persona, you just click on it and it brings up the persona here. It will have the feel, the texture, the sound of whatever that persona is that you select. I will deselect that now. Then you have inspiration. So when you create playlists, so I have a new gospel playlist, I have all kinds of testing, ads, different genres, lo-fi, and that can be used as an inspiration for whatever song it is that you create. So that's what that does. And then here's the lyrics section. So you can click instrumental if you don't have any lyrics, and you can see instrumental is selected and it shut down that lyric window. So you have to think, oh, is this instrumental? You can also expand that lyric section out if you want to do that. In fact, you can't even see, it says instrumental lyrics disabled. They have made it very easy for you to get, oh, actually, yeah, I have instrumental selected. And then once you expand it, let's say kisses don't lie. Okay. I don't know. It's just, I did a came to me just now. So here in this lyrics section, we can spend a whole bunch of time in terms of lyrics, and I have other tools that I use for lyrics, but let's say you click this magic button right there, and you can say write a full song, and click that, and let's say it's going to be the Kisses Don't Lie. Now here you can select a model, classic model, or the REMI beta, and just have it write the lyrics. So we're gonna have it write lyrics about Kisses Don't Lie. Okay. And while that's generating, just think about lyrics. Traditionally, Suno has been, and most AI music platforms are kind of weak at lyrics. Me as a lyricist, I really like to dig into the lyrics and make changes and so forth. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna rock with one of these. We have two options. You think you know me? No, you don't. You think you love me? No, you don't. No, you don't. Kisses don't lie. Oh, I kind of like that. Kiss me like you mean it. Mean it when you kiss me. Take it easy on me. I'm fragile. No, I'm not. We're gonna go. I'm not fragile. I'm not broken. I've been broken in 1,000 pieces. Blah. No. We're gonna go with this option. Then you can close that window so we can get to the other parts here and decide on a style. Deep male vocal, 90s house, disco house. That came from the persona. I didn't type that in. Let's go ahead and add some Latin flavor into it, and we're gonna filthy. Ooh, let's add filthy in there too. Let's go to the advanced options. So the advanced options, so I can exclude different styles here, and then you can select the vocal gender. All right, and then you can manipulate the style influence and the weirdness, so you can do some unexpected results and so forth. So I'm gonna actually move that weirdness up a little bit to 60%. Then of course here's the title. You can change here you can decide what workspace you want it in. So I have 22,000 clips in that particular workspace and have other workspaces, but this is a fresh workspace that I created for Suno V5 for these tutorials, and let's let that go. Let's let that do what it's gonna do. Okay, now let's see what else do we have here. Of course, you can close that workspace, then you can reopen that workspace. You can have different workspaces. You can change the name of the workspace. In the workspace area, you can filter it with things that you like, things that are public, your uploads, your full songs, your covers, extensions, and so forth. So they make it easy for you to find whatever it is that you're looking for. If you are using things like clicking the like button here, or if you want to pin something, that is a new feature right there, being able to pin a generation. Then you can rank it from newest to oldest. Again, you can hit what you like, public, etc. Then here looks like you can use a style, the lyrics again for another generation, and then that will populate itself over there. Looks like it's still generating. So let's use Baking the Dream, for example. Here, see, these are open. So you can open it up in Studio, Suno Studio. You can open up in an editor, which will allow you to make edits on the generation more. You can cover it, you can extend it, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can crop it, you can replace a section if you don't like a particular section. All that's possible here. And as you can see, when you click on the three dots there, it gives you even more things that you can do. So you can create and make a persona out of that one track. You can remaster it. You can add it to a song radio. So you can create your own radio channel, a radio station. You can add it into a queue of listening. You can add it to a playlist. You can move it to another workspace. Then you can allow comments, remixes. You can pin to your profile. Let's see, you can share it with people with a link. You can download as an MP3 wave. You can generate a video for it, etc. Of course, you can make reports, and then you can move it to the trash. Okay, so that is just the create area of the Suno platform. All right, so let me click that over. So you can see here we can toggle things, make space for things, etc. So let me go back there. Then there is the studio section. Now, Suno Studio. This right here, oh my gosh. I did another video on it on the channel. You can access it somewhere here on the screen. But whoa, since that video, they've made some tweaks to Suno Studio. All right, so let's go to that now. This video is basically a whole rundown. This wasn't here before, like a little instructional. It's fascinating how they've put the instructions right there. I imagine there's ultimately going to be a video here that shows when you click this what it is to do, but that's not there yet. All right, here we are. Now we're in the studio. I am going to do a new project. So if you click here in the middle, you can do new project, and you can name or rename that project. Let's call this Suno V5. Suno Studio. So this is a little bit different than I saw an hour ago. So here you have a learn section, which brings this up. Okay, got that. The layout can be vertical, or you can have it be horizontal like this. For this video, I am going to use this layout. Maybe for others, I'll use a different layout. Let's start here in the workspace area. I'm gonna go to our workspace and click Suno, the YouTube Suno trainings, Kisses Don't Lie. Again, before I start playing the music, we can see what's possible here. So you can actually close this and go back to the regular workspace. You can access all the songs that have been generated there. So just in this middle section here, you can just navigate. You can go to Studio Projects. So this is the Suno V version 5, video 1, Unstoppable. I did a project for my live show inside, taking one of my old songs from one of my old albums and updated it for performance. So yeah, Suno, here we go. We have 6 songs in here. You can refresh the page. Let's say you did a whole bunch of generations and it hasn't updated here. You can refresh. Here, you can click again. This gives you the opportunity for the like, the full songs, and so forth to help you find things oldest to new, liked, etc. You can click here and search for something. So let's say Kisses. All right, and just the Kisses Don't Lie come up. All right, great. And then when we select something here, you will see the details of it in this part. All right, and you can see your credits here. And again, we were already over in this area. You can describe your song and create, use a simple, use a custom. One workflow could be you use this to create your ideas. It comes into here, and then you make a selection, which we'll do now.
You think you know me? No, you don't. You think you love me?
Okay, let's go to the next one.
You think you know me? No, you don't.
Okay, I'm noticing here they have a way for you to go to different pages when you kind of hover over and start moving things. I don't like any of those 2 generations. So let's find something that we like.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Floor on the counter, dust in the air.
Okay, notice here the BPM is there, the key is there. This is amazing. Can I tell you? I've had to use multiple different programs in order to get the BPM, to get the key, to get the different aspects, right? And they have now added that here. So I could like it, I could not like it. If you click the 3 dots, it gives you the world of all of that we saw before. Okay, let's listen to the next one.
Oh.
Okay, corny songs, but you know. Wait a minute.
Coney in my hand, dreams on a way for a trip too quick. Life's now or later, syrup swirling, chocolate rivers flow in the heat of the block. It's melting slow. Strawberry sunset, sky getting hazy, vanilla ambition.
Ooh, vanilla ambition, sky getting hazy. Ooh, I like that one. All right, we have a winner, so I'm gonna click like on that. All right, and then I'm gonna get in the middle here. Oh, look at that! It's taking that track with us. Oh, that's fascinating. Look at that. Look at that. You want to bring the track with you? There you go. As you can see over here, the description is over here, and then you can extract stems. So I'm gonna click that. We're going to do all detected stems. You could also do just the vocals and just the instrumental as well. But in our case, we're going to get all the stems so we can start playing around with this cold drip, ice cream hit, because that sounds like a hit to me. I don't know about you. You can let me know in the comments if you like it like I like it. All right, so check it out. So I'm going to pull this down so we can see. You can see he's got the vocals, the background vocals, the drums, the bass, the keyboard, the synth, and the lyrics, and we know what the key is and all of that. Oh my gosh, that is everything that we need to survive. All right, here we go. You can download all of them, or you can do what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do insert all. Okay, and what did it do? Oh my goodness, now we are moving and grooving in this section here. I'm going to hit play. We can see the different sections, the waves. You can hit the S to solo. That's the keyboard. We got some crackle. Nice. Okay, so I want you to notice a couple of things here. So we have this export section here. You can export the full song. You can select a particular area of the song that you want to export and do selected time range. You can do the whole multi-track, which are all the parts. You can export all of that. Great to have all of those export features. Here with the new track, you can add a take lane. So basically the way they have it laid out is there are different take lanes, and let me just use that for an example. Let's do add a take lane. So version 1, let's add another take lane. Version 2. Okay, so now let's say we wanted to add some strings in the beginning. So I'll just select this area. So you select the area that you want, and then here's where the magic happens. So if you click that, it opens it up. And if you have song selected, you can actually put like basically a mini song in there, a whole song in there, using a style and lyric, and then hit create. Or you can add different instruments. So I'm going to add strings there. And look at that. Audio influence is a new area. So turn it up to resemble your original audio or persona. So yeah, I'm going to actually make it strong that it's influenced by the audio that we have created in there. And then I'm going to say complex chords string. And then I'm going to hit create. It's going to give probably a couple of takes. At least that's the idea. This right here is where you can go in and really see the magic of Suno version 5, because as you can see here, it has created them as new clips, not just here in the project folder, but also up here. So we can listen. What? Did you hear that? That is amazing, okay? Like, whoa, what I could do with that? Oh my gosh, and looks like some are still generating. All right, so let's see what that sounds like in the track. Oh my gosh, I love that. I wonder which one that is. Oh, I think it's the one that hasn't generated yet. So let's see what the one that has generated has done. Okay, as you can see, that was a bit much for an intro, but whoa, let's check out this other version. Okay, yeah, that's the one I want right there. That one right there. I want that one. Maybe we can drag it up. Oh, this is my first time doing it. Yes, you can drag it up. Yes. Okay, great. So I'm going to actually move that over to the very, before the one comes in. So if you click this button here, you can do a fade out. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you go at the top there, you can fade it out there too, or get rid of that part. And then let's see what it sounds like with the fade. Okay, so that gives me the idea just to use this as like an intro before the song comes on. So if we wanted to put some talk in there, I would go add track. That gives us a new track. And then I would select this area here. And then I would click there and go to vocals. And then open that up so I can instruct, let's say spoken vocals, no music. Let's see, we have to go human on them. With you touching my skin. Okay, it's time to begin, but what if this were the end and the last time that you touched my skin? Let's see what that does. Ooh, I just got lost in the sauce for a second on the songwriting tip. I just can't help myself. I really love that intro string part. I have no idea if this is going to work with just the spoken vocals and no music. This is all new to me. So let's see what it does. Okay, let's get that out of the way and let's solo it so we can hear what it does.
It's time to begin. But what if this beginning were our ending? And the last time that you touch my skin?
Wow, interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna try and make this great. I'll show you the result. Here you can turn the volume down. Okay. I could record my voice inside here. Instead of using that, I could have used my human voice and just recorded that intro, which I might do so you'll hear the end result. So yeah, so that's how you do. And you can go in, if you hold down the command button, hold command and you select the section and get in the middle, because you got to get in the middle of the waveform. Okay. And you do E, that allows you to create a cut, and then you can move it. You could move it, you could delete it, etc. So hit delete and it's gone. Hit Command Z and it's back. Hit Command Z again and it's back together. So you can do those types of things. If you are at the bottom here, of course you can fade out, which I demonstrated earlier. You can duplicate the track. You can do all kinds of things. You can add additional vocals. So let's say here I want to add more. So I'll do add track. I'll select here and then, okay, there we go. And let's say I want to add background vocals. Again, I'll open this up and I'll say complex vocals, riffs, and runs. And then hit create. So we'll see what it creates. Look at that, it's creating up there. We can see it up top, and there it is. All right.
Time to begin. But what if this beginning were our ending and the last time that you touched my skin?
Whoa. So clearly we need to be specific here in what we put in the generation. Let's see if I can go over that, and I'll say R&B. Here we go. Let's do moderate. Let's get that weirdness down. Okay, let's increase that style reference and back vocals. Let's go. All right, basically, yeah, so you can save, export the full song. You can continue here. You can go inside and you can do all kinds of new versions, etc. And the thing that I love about all of this is it's up to your creativity and your ability to prompt. As you can tell, if you don't prompt it right, you're not going to get great results for what you're aiming for. And so let's see what it came up with that additional prompt.
It's time to begin. But what if this beginning were our ending?
Ooh, let's see what that does. Yes.
What if this beginning were our ending? And the last time that you touch my skin.
Ooh. Skin. Touch my skin. The last time you touched my skin. Ooh, I love this. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to mess around with this and play like the final version. But this is amazing. This is Suno version 5, live and direct, hot off the press. Some people have access, some people don't have access. Some people have access, don't know they have access. Some people are looking for it. Some people want it. We've got it. Here it is. Put in the comments if this is helpful. If you want some specific videos for me to create around this. I love this. I'm enjoying myself. This is creative to me and such an expression of my musicianship, my music background, and being able to share that with you all is just a pleasure.
Coney in my hand, dreams on a wafer, trip too quick, life's now or later, syrup swirling, chocolate ribs flow in the heat of the block, it's melting slow. Strawberry sunset, sky getting hazy, vanilla ambition, mixing with crazy, sprinkles on the top, sweet but fragile. Life's a double scoop, moments tactile. Cold trip, catch it before it's gone. Cold trip, life keeps moving on. Cold trip, feel it on my tongue. Cold trip, bittersweet and young. Mint chip blues, breathing in the frost. One wrong with whole cone getting lost. Sticky fingertips holding on to the past. Every taste fades, no flavor gonna last. Neon truck lights, bells in the distance. Echoes of youth times resistance. Pints in the freezer, dreams on chill, but the frostbite whispers can't stay still. Cherry on the top, but the cherry's gone. Scooped out hollow, still humming the song. Cup or cone, choices we all make. Every drip counts, every chance we take. Time to begin. But what if this beginning were our ending? And the last time that you touched my skin.